Eat this, drink that, go.
Remember the wait times at the HCA East Florida Hospital emergency rooms, average in the single digits, less than 10 minutes. Just go to hcaeastflorida.com. They list all their wait times for all their emergency rooms there, and they update them every 10 minutes because emergencies do not wait for appointments. That's hcaeastflorida.com. We're back out here at the spectacular Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and it is spectacular.
Property is something else.
$1.5 billion property. If you're just joining us, didn't know this, they finished it in October of 2019, and about a dozen restaurants, and we're so pleased to be joined by the creative culinary director, Chef Alex Becker. Chef, good to see you again.
Oh, very nice to see you as
He
well.
was on our
Welcome.
show years ago.
Welcome.
And you know, Kuro is your Japanese restaurant out here.
Yes.
And it's been with you for a long time.
We're 5.5 years now, going strong.
And it is my favorite Japanese restaurant in South Florida. It's just a spectacular place.
And it's
to
near
come
and
to.
dear to your heart.
Yeah, it means a lot to us.
You,
yes.
were you the chef there at one point?
Created the concept of Kuro. That was my first tour of duty
Right.
at the Seminole Hard Rock.
Right. And tell me what makes it different, because at first the ingredients that you see in front of us are wonderful.
Yeah,
and that really
I'm
is
going to take my
how it all
hand and
begins.
like scoop
Glom
up
into something,
the,
yeah.
We'll get you a spoon.
the caviar and just go.
Is that part of, I guess, for every restaurant? The fresher the ingredients, the better the product.
Ingredients are key. Ingredients are everything. If you have a great product, you
can
end
make
up
a
with
good
a
dish.
great finish. You know, it's almost impossible to take a sub-product and turn that into something spectacular.
Did you redo Kuro as well, or is that what it was 5 years ago?
We've continued to evolve at Kuro over the last 5 years and continue to inject new energy and new dishes and make sure there's plenty of life and
Right. But the physical plant itself is the same as it was?
physical restaurant is exactly
Same
the
as
same.
it was. You know, we're back here, again, in case you're just joining us, at Council Oak, which, as you can tell, is beautiful. This restaurant specializes in wonderful steaks and seafood. And Kuro, so in other words, you come out here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and I don't care what kind of food you enjoy. You have a wonderful Italian restaurant too, don't you?
We have Cipresso, which is fantastic Italian. We have Abbiacca, which you'll see a little bit later on today, which is our wood fire grill. We have Rise, which is our 24-hour restaurant. So we can run the gambit and make sure that you're satisfied no matter what.
Yeah, no, there's this for, you know, if you're a South Floridian, you're not listening to us somewhere around the world on iHeart Radio, this is a great staycation. You can come out here and forget that you're in South Florida.
Yes.
It's a large property with pools and a wonderful spa, a great place to work out, and of course wonderful restaurants, and the casino. Don't forget about all of that.
I mean, there's no need to go anywhere. You can rest and relax and play,
Yes.
and
I think it's a good,
so
good
many.
idea.
The entertainment factor that's here is huge.
Pure entertainment.
Right.
Yeah.
And there's so many wonderful. We saw Tony Bennett here a
Yes.
few years ago, and I can't remember a time when I enjoyed a show more. And this is the old physical plant. This new facility is extraordinary.
Amazing. State of the art, the sound systems, the acoustics. This was designed to be, I'd say, one of the best, if not the best, theater in the Southeast.
Yeah, without doubt. All right, Chef, let's start with the wonderful food from Kuro. I'm not sure what this is, so please explain it to us.
Okay, so we have a little noodle dish. So for the culinary kickoff, we wanted to challenge ourselves and make sure that we had a lot of great feasting items for everybody that joined us, all the wonderful guests. So Kuro's task was to make a raw dish and a vegetarian dish. So we took the opportunity to put together some noodles, and with a yellow and red tomato coulis, a little bit of zest. It's got a little bit of like soy to it. So
And what are these beautiful little flowers?
we have a little bit of flowers. You know, you have to make everything a little bit more
So
appealing
pretty.
to the eye.
Now, so you dump this?
You can go one of two ways. You could take the noodles and dip them, or you could pour the sausage. Probably the easier.
It's probably an easier way of doing it. And by the way, if you want tickets, I told you, I promised you I'd get the information for you for the culinary event that's here on the 30th of January with all those wonderful chefs that are coming, including Chef Alex. All you have to do is go to hardrockholly.com, hardrockholly.com. You find all the information there about what the tickets cost, but you're going to find 6-8 of the finest chefs in the world right here at the Seminole Hard Rock Hotel and Casino, and enjoy the night.
One of the most beautiful properties you're ever going to go to.
Yeah, no, it's wonderful, and the food's going to be spectacular. Is this going to be part? This is going to be part of it too, right?
This is going to be one of the dishes we feature at the culinary kickoff. Yes.
That's so amazingly wonderful and different.
It's fresh, right?
It's fresh, it's cold, but it's like a red pasta, but it's got citrus in it.
A little bit of citrus. There's a little bit of zest in there just to kind of awaken
A little
the
spice to it,
palate.
yeah.
A
It's
little
got
spice.
a kick to it.
Yep.
This is so creative.
Thank you.
That's why they call you
Thank
the
you.
creative director. Don't they? I guess that's
Now,
what they do.
we've had a couple of dishes here so far, and just sitting at this table, from Council Oaks and from Kuro, that would be worth going out to the
Oh,
event.
my
Again,
goodness, I love
hardrockholly.com
this.
is where you can get the tickets for it and learn all the information as well. So what's next, Jeff? You guys are always looking for something new and something interesting. I think construction is probably done for a little while, though. Safe to say?
Construction, yeah, tightening some bolts here and there. Construction is done, and now it's really making sure that we understand what we have, understand the concepts that we have, really making sure that they evolve to the guest, evolve to the clientele, kind of reaching out to the guests and getting their feedback constantly, but just making sure that we're giving an exceptional experience. You know, we, just as you mentioned, you get to this property, we like to think that you don't have to do anything else or go elsewhere. We want to make sure that we're all inclusive, and it's a destination, and once we bring you in, then we can really suit all of your needs and capture your attention and your excitement for the weekend.
And it doesn't much matter if you enjoy the casino side of this. If
Right.
you do, wonderful. And if you don't, there's so many things to do on this property, you will not miss it. And some of the greatest shows that are being brought in here, there's some wonderful. In fact, Ellen was here the night before the Super Bowl, which I guess the show will air that night, as a matter of fact. So Ellen will be here, and there's so many wonderful music groups, and the theater is absolutely spectacular. You will not sit more than a couple hundred feet away from the act. That's part of what they've built here.
Correct.
Just think of that. So enjoy all of it. Billy Joel was here not that long ago, which, you know, there's some of the biggest acts in the world that are coming in.
Yeah.
All right, Chef.
Okay, we got
gotta
more
get to
food.
this because we got 3 minutes
This
left, and I know
was
we have to do it.
amazing.
Thank you. Thank you. So this one,
I'm like
you know,
eating every single bite. I usually just take a taste.
being Kuro, we wanted to make sure that we're providing a
Okay, I'm going to take this
raw
last bite.
experience.
Right.
So we kind of, I'd say we're reaching outside of the box, but we're actually reaching inside of the box.
Right.
And
I love
we've got
this.
a nice selection. The items that we did here, really trying to pair a lot of the stuff and utilize a lot of product of Hokkaido right now. There are some great partners of ours in Hokkaido and in Japan. But we did a kegani, which is the hairy crab from Hokkaido. We did our Hokkaido uni. We did bring in some bluefin tuna from Japan. It is a domestic Siberian sturgeon caviar. So you just think of what are we going to do that's going to blow people away for this. We wanted to put the best ingredients in a set together and make sure that we made it approachable
and you've done
delicious
that.
for you.
That's
so a
wonderful.
little sushi rice underneath. It's our play on what we'll call a chirashi or a
chef.
little dumburi, but it's a kind of a dumburi to go.
Chef, this is marvelous.
my God,
And
this
the
is
little gold
amazing.
thing is a little gold thing, isn't it? What's
Yeah,
it?
the little gold is just a little bit of gold.
A
'cause-
decorator accent for
Yeah.
them.
Again, if you want to come to this event, this one will drive you here. I guarantee. Now, will some of these things be on the regular menu eventually or not?
I'd say we'll have versions or play with these ideas. We like to make sure that we're creating constantly. So it might be this might inspire another direction for us. It'll lean us in one direction, but we're all trying to stay very active in the evolution and the creative process and development of the menus.
Now you can tell it's a wonderful dish. I'm not a caviar fan, and this is the best dish I've had with caviar on it. It's just fabulous.
Thank you.
I mean, you have to do a staycation so that you can experience all these different restaurants. I mean, each one of them has real special qualities to them, which is nice. Sometimes you go to a property and there's 10 restaurants and you can't think of anyone in particular you want to go to. And this one, I mean, every single place we've been to is just bowled us over.
The problem is you go to a place and you say you go back to that same restaurant 2 or 3 nights. Here, I don't think you'd do that. There's too many great restaurants to try.
Oh my God.
We try and treat each restaurant as if it has something to come back for, or if you're the person that needs to see multiple things throughout the trip,
Right.
then we have that as well.
And you've got gelato places and coffee places.
Oh, yes.
You can do everything. Hardrockholly.com. You can find it for the
Yeah.
culinary kickoff. It's January the 30th, right here on this property. Again, Hard Rock Holly. Chef Alex, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank
It was
you
a pleasure.
so much.
As always, it's
Take care of
amazing to
yourself.
see you again.
We're
I
going
hope
to check
to see
another
you
one
very
of the
soon.
great
I love
restaurants
it.
coming up in just a couple of minutes here at the Cinema Hard Rock. Right after this, on Eat This, Drink That,
Go.